Yeah, so at Aegon Life we're really focusing on moving our insurance platform to be fully microservice, event-driven architecture. That really helps demystify how insurance companies have previously been run. Typically before you'd have very monolithic policy administration systems that you have to rely heavily on external vendors to support and run for you. At Aegon Life we've basically been, over the last 18 months, demystified that, and we have launched now a full microservice event-driven architecture that has been fully developed by ourselves, and we use a policy administration system purely as a product configurator, so a very thin layer of functionality we use from a traditional supplier, but now we have all the full capabilities ourselves in-house to really innovate and push forward with how we will deliver to our customers in the future. Yes, so we've just launched what we call iAssist. iAssist uses a technology called PWA, which is Progressive Web App. Progressive Web App was launched by Google probably about 18 months ago. And what that basically is it allows you to have a full app experience on any mobile device that allows you to use standard functionality like GPS, camera, etc., but not using what traditionally would have been a proprietary application, either as a native app that runs local on the actual desktops. PWA allows you to have an application that can run across Android, again across iOS, or across any desktop application. So it's a new technology that allows the customer to get a single experience and utilising the latest technologies. We launched that application at Aegon Life back in May last year, and we've been steadily evolving the user experience for our customers. The challenge that we do have is that adoption is quite difficult from our Indian customers, but we're working with our customers to better let them see that by moving to self-service they can get a much better experience. It's not to say that we're trying to do away with call centres and the personal one-to-one communication, but for your day-to-day application usage it's much easier to do that through a progressive web app or through an application as opposed to the traditional channels. So we're working with our customers. Adoption is still low, but when we talk to customers, reach out to customers, explain the app, explain why we're trying to do it, the adoption rates will increase, and over the last 6 months have steadily been increasing as our customers come on board and understand that this is much more user friendly. And I think what you can see across India is people are getting used to using SWIGGY, Ola, so customers are much more user friendly now in using applications, and I think it's only a matter of time. So one of the key things from a customer experience perspective is making the data available that the customer wants to consume. So we've worked very hard on creating external APIs that can be consumed across the experience for the customer. So whatever the customer wants to do, the data is available and can be used by the customer. That has been built purely on a cloud platform. We have no data centers that are not in the cloud with our new platform, and so that gives us that whole way to utilize the emerging technologies from what the cloud providers can now provide. I think looking back, cloud now provides us that technology set that allows us to rapidly build and deploy technologies. And the part of this again is to allow our customers to experience, learn, and then quickly adapt from that experience from the customer. So we're continually trying to evolve that experience, and the only way we can do that is by having the data available that allows us to quickly innovate, try ideas, see what the response is like, and if the ideas fail, that's okay, but we can quickly innovate to replace that functionality if we feel it's not working. I think where the technology is going now, I think cloud has given us a huge step forward, and the technologies that are now available in the cloud is enormous compared to where it was. There is a lot of functionality available that wasn't available several years ago, and that's being used heavily now by a lot of organizations. The next major step is how we're going to work with ML and machine learning and automated interfaces. What we're working on right now is to put our data ecosystem in place. As we've built an event-driven architecture, that allows me to see real-time events happening and decide what to do with those events. So that will mean that we can use data much more immediately to help our customers. So the whole portion of data science and those tools that go with data science is going to be the next major push in the next 2 to 3 years. Because technology is evolving at such a speed now, we need to really be able to not have fixed responses, but those responses are based upon the data and use data to fully understand and help our customers as we go forward.